Good morning. Welcome to our meditation session. And today's meditation is a little bit different. What I want to meditate on today is the nature of love. And this is an understanding of love that goes beyond sentimental, attached love. So usually we think of love as something we feel. It's a feeling, and it's something we want more of. We feel we have to be worthy of. We want to generate it. We give it. We receive it. But it's something that many people feel is not always there. So, love is in the air, love is all around us, is their sentimental songs, but it's not something that we actually live. Where in actual fact, true love or divine love is ever present, all pervading and everywhere all of the time. It's never lacking. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to be worthy of it. You don't have to generate or create it. In fact, the time when you experience the most is when you let go of all of those ideas. And this is an understanding, a sort of a deeper understanding of love, because what it comes from is, it comes from a deep resonance that recognizes you are love, or I am love, that it is so all pervading that it's throughout the cosmos and therefore throughout you, throughout me, throughout all of us. And is the energy force that links us. It's ultimately love is connection. So we experience this often in our connection with nature, and we experience that as a love. We experience it when we feel love and a connection with another person. But really, it goes deeper than that. This is a love that is divine. It's not something that is restricted at all. You don't just love some people, you love all. And this is an understanding, I suppose, a deeper spiritual understanding of love, and one that we gradually come to. And we come to realize that whenever we attach or try and hold on to love, or want someone to love us in return because we love them, or make a contract of love, like if you behave like this, I'm not going to love you anymore, or if you behave like that, yes, I will love you. It doesn't work, okay? Because true love just is. And when we are not attached to love, or the idea or the feeling of love, we just be love. And you will be being love a lot of your day without even realizing that you are. And it's those times when you just surrender to your true nature. It's the times when you just act from a place of love, compassion, gratitude, courage, without even thinking about it. So when we see the highest acts of human endeavor, when we see people acting selflessly without thinking for others, when we see the unconditional love of parents for a child, in these moments, there is a relaxed state of being. There's no looking for or holding on to love. There's no feeling of lack of love. We're just being love. And this is really being our truth, being our true nature. And so it's hard for the mind to grapple with the idea of love. And all of our songs and our culture and our movies and our books focus on a more personal love, a love that is an attachment, a dependency, because really love sets us free. It doesn't trap us and enclose us into some kind of contract or some kind of deal with another person. Love is freedom, because love is each moment. So when we love moment by moment. It doesn't start at a particular moment or stop at a particular moment. It may, our physical and personal relations to others may change, but the love doesn't. And this is where, when someone passes from the physical realm, we can understand that love doesn't change. The love is still there. The connection is still there, even if they are not physically present. We can feel love for people we don't even know. We can feel love for our planet. We can be aware. I suppose this is the closest thing to an awareness of God. If we think of God as love, or spirit as love, or your soul's essence as love. And we start to see that it's more than a feeling. It's not a sentiment. It's not something that comes and goes. It's something that's there all of the time. And we simply lose our connection to it, or our awareness of it. So when we are conscious, when we're operating in our daily life mindfully, with awareness and consciousness, we are tuning into that energy of love. And this is why I'm saying it's not just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's not the falling in love, euphoric feeling when people are pouring energy into each other's energy fields, into each other's heart chakras, lifting their energy. So a person is almost high on love. No, it's more of a steady love. It's the love of action. Compassion is probably the closest word to the highest form of love. Compassion is love in action. Compassion is more than even just putting yourself in another person's shoes and with all the essence of your being, understanding that experience. It's doing what you can to ease the suffering of another personality. It's connecting on a level of love. Even if you can't do anything, you can feel compassion, and knowing the connection that you have with all, you know that that connection, they feel that and benefit from that simply by you being aware of it. So it's something to contemplate, although the mind, especially the sort of analytical mind, will never really understand love. Love, the heart, is probably the closest we come to understanding love, because it's a resonance. It's more like an energy or a vibration. But if you start to view the world through the eyes of love, you are being mindful. Okay, when we talk about mindfulness and being present, we're really stepping into the world as a soul, as an essence of love, connected to all the love in the world, and seeing the world as it is, a world infused with love. If you step into nature, you can see, feel, be connected to that love. So if I use the analogy of the sun, okay, we know that the sun is always there and it's always shining, okay? So the idea of thinking that love is scarce and love comes and goes is like only knowing the sun's there on days that are sunny. And we go, oh, wow, it's sunny today. The sun is there. And on days when it's cloudy, oh, the sun's not there. And there's this feeling of lack and loss, and all of the expressions that, you know, all our love songs are not always about love. They're about the loss of love, or the feeling of the loss of love. But we know on a cloudy day, the sun's still there. We know this. We know the clouds are just veiling. It's just that we're not seeing it. And so really, whenever we feel a lack of love, or we question love, or we question the giving and receiving of love, it's just like we're immersed in the view of a cloudy day. We're forgetting the sun is still there. And so sometimes it just takes going into a place of peace and quietness to reconnect with the sunshine, with the love that's always there. So when you meditate, you are reconnecting with love. And this is the essence of who you are. You are learning to be love. I'll give you another example that I was reading recently. When the Twin Towers were first attacked and there was an awareness that there was a major event happening, the Coast Guard sent out a sort of an SOS to all boats in the area to come and help to get people out of the area. And all of it, it was apparently very foggy. And within an hour, as the fog cleared, there were hundreds of boats. And these people in the boats had gone toward the disaster, toward danger. They were putting their lives at risk and going into something rather than away from something that they didn't know what they were going into. They knew it was something pretty bad for this message to have gone out, but they were going anyway. And many of them said, I just had this feeling I had to go. I was called to go. I needed to go. I heeded that call. And they evacuated, I think it was 500,000 people that day through boats, got them out of the area because of that call to love. And that is an example of, at that moment, there was no questioning. There was just a response that was being love. And we know lots of examples of people who have acted in quite extreme circumstances and acted being love. They've let, and there's a surrender in that moment. The thinking mind, the past, the future, all goes, and you just act with love. You be love in that moment. And you will know examples of when you have experienced this in your own life. And it's not something that you strive for or work toward or set a goal for. It's something you surrender to. And you realize it's there. It's there in you. It never goes away. It's always been there. You've just tapped into it. And this is being love. This is I suppose, a divine or a spiritual understanding of what love is. So I just wanted to give you that to sort of set the stage for this meditation, because what we're going to do today is we're going to meditate on the breath. And when we go down into a very peaceful place, I'm going to introduce a mantra, I am love. And that's simply the mantra. So you'll just let that mantra repeat in your mind through your being, I am love, I am love. And every time your mind wanders off, you'll come back, I am love. And every time your mind brings up reasons or questions that, you just come back, I am love. And it'll be an interesting experience. And an understanding of love that goes beyond your mind. We're going into the intelligence of the heart that connects to your soul. That is love. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much more because it's not something of the mind. Okay, so just be open to the experience and see how it goes. So let's get ourselves comfortable. Feet apart and grounded on the floor if you can. Back nice and upright without being rigid. Hands resting gently in your lap. And a mudra that might help is this one, the Mudra of Connection. Okay, the circle is just almost like the circle of life, the circle of love, that connection. And just gently close your eyes and take a nice deep breath, just lifting your shoulders. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders come down. And just let go of everything that I have just talked about. So we'll do that again. So as you breathe out, let your physical body relax. And just take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let your emotions calm. Be quiet and peaceful. And then take one more deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your mind be clear, be calm, be relaxed, be open. And now I just want to ground our energy. So imagine that you're sending roots down into the earth, under the building in which you are, through your feet or through the base of your spine, through your base chakra. But just make that connection down into the energy of Mother Earth, because she is love. And now I want to bring you into this present moment, conscious and aware. So we start by becoming aware of our body sitting on the chair. Just notice the feeling of the clothes on your skin. Take your awareness to your hearing. And just let sounds come in. Let the sounds be as they are. And now I invite you to take your awareness to your breath. And just gently focus on the in-breath and be aware of your out-breath. And just let your breathing slow down. And with each breath cycle, just take the breath a little deeper. Imagining that you're opening a channel down through the very center of your body, between your sternum and your spine. As you breathe gently, this channel is just opening and expanding, releasing and relaxing, until it's comfortable to breathe from your belly. So as you breathe in, your tummy fills with air. As you breathe out, you gently pull your tummy back towards your spine. Just finding your own natural rhythm and feeling your body calming. Feeling your mind, your body, and the deepest part of you coming into a beautiful alignment. And let your mind rest on the breath. Let it rest gently on the breath. Whenever your mind is distracted, which it is very natural for it to be, as soon as you realize, just gently bring it back to the breath. Coming back with loving kindness, no judgment. Think of it as a return to love. Just keep this gentle focus on the breath and let it take you into a peaceful place within you, a place of stillness and awareness. When the turbulence in your mind has calmed and you're in touch with a place that is calm and clear, just allow the words to arise in your mind. I am love. And if other thoughts related to these words come about, just come back to the very simple phrase, I am love. And we repeat this phrase in our mind like a gentle mantra, returning to it whenever your mind wanders or starts to analyze or think about the words. Just, I am love. A simple vibration. Just gently repeat the mantra, I am love. And your mind may present misperceptions you have about love that this statement challenges. Just acknowledge them and let them pass through your mind. Being consciously aware of them, but letting them go. Returning to, I am love. Now just allow the mantra to simply be, I am. So just repeating in your mind, I am. And now allow the mantra to simply be, I. Now gently release the mantra. And just rest in an awareness of your heart. Just rest in an awareness of that all-pervading love. Knowing it is infinite, universal, and you are a part of it. And now take a nice deep breath in as you start to come back into an awareness of your physical body. Just keeping your eyes closed, but starting to move and stretch. Come back into an awareness of the room in which you are. And then as you gently open your eyes, I want you to view the world with love, from love, being love. It's just in your own timing, opening your eyes when you're ready. And in that moment of opening your eyes, you know love in truth. So I trust that the meditation gave you a deeper understanding of the truth and the nature of love. Namaste.